all the land from them, and it's as if whatever they do, the international community, they are pleased with Israel. And they are projecting to the whole world as if the Palestinians are fighting Christians. Okay,
look, Idris, my sincere apologies to all our friends in Nigeria, but these calls are not working from Nigeria. It is obviously a problem with the line. Ahmed is on the line from Tehran on Afghanistan. Ahmed, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Mr. George Galway. Hello and good night.
Good evening. Go ahead.
As you know, dear George Galway, in 2014, the ISAF our plans supposedly to leave the region, or at least leave the Afghanistan, which I guess this will not happen. But I want to tell them that by supporting the Al-Qaeda extremism in the region, and these monies which are going to nowhere, and nobody knows that who is after this, who is behind this Al-Qaeda supporting. When the ISAF forces decide to leave the Afghanistan territory, everybody knows that they are going to pass the Pakistani soil and reach the free water gate near the ocean. Okay. Approximately, I guess, more than 100,000 containers are going to carry the infrastructures of the American forces and their allies through the Pakistani soil. So what would happen in 2014 when in a very short period of time this large amount of cargoes, military cargoes, are going to pass through a region?
Well, let me just give you one taste of what they hope will happen. In this very day, the Taliban opened an official political office. Where else but Doha in Qatar? The Qatar government invited them to. And that's obviously where they're hoping to negotiate their retreat from Afghanistan in good order. If it's not in good order, as you were implying in your lead up there, the potential for chaos is cataclysmic, because if 100,000 containers and scores of thousands of soldiers all try to leave over a very short period of time under fire, well, the capacity for it ending up looking like the retreat of the United States from Saigon in what was then South Vietnam is obvious. Jimson is on the line. He's in Cameroon. Let's hope the lines to Cameroon are better than to Nigeria. Jimson, welcome.
Good evening, George.
Good evening, sir. Welcome to the show. Go ahead.
Yes, I want to thank you for the courage you have to be able to speak for the voiceless. And I have this worry I'm going to talk to you today about concerning the Israeli-Palestinian issue.
Tell me.
Can you hear me?
Yes, you're on the air, sir.
Okay. I want to believe that the Americans, as they have proven beyond reasonable doubt, is they are the superpowers of the world. And they are friends to the Israelis.
Yeah.
And I understand from every standpoint of an American, the trust in God, that is the eminent statement in the mouth of every American, including the president. What is happening that the same God cannot help them to be able to find a solution for people who are armless, for people who are speechless, and they are dying every day, even on the eve and the day before the president visits these people. Where is the problem? Which God are we talking about? George, I want you to help me.
Well, there is only one God, and God gave us the ability to do good and to do evil. Each of us has that possibility. And it's a struggle between good and evil. And there's a judgment day in which all of us will face the ultimate judgment as to what we did with the life that God gave us. I hope I heard you properly, Jimson, but the line, I'm afraid, to Africa just ain't good this evening. We're talking about Israel-Palestine. We're talking about Afghanistan. 3 young Scottish soldiers were killed yesterday. David Cameron says, we have paid a high price in Afghanistan. Well, not as high as the people of Afghanistan. And in any case, it's not David Cameron's children who are dying in these British uniforms and in the uniforms of the United States or other ISAF participants. In fact, I'm willing to bet that there's not 5 sons of any politicians in any of the Western countries currently serving in any kind of danger in Afghanistan. I'm willing to bet that because I know these people. I've been sitting amongst them for 25 years in the British Parliament. I know that they're always ready to fight to the last drop of somebody else's blood. They're ready to send somebody else's son